Good Morning Cybertron is a podcast intended for adults and is not suitable for those under the age of 18. Viewer discretion is advised.
I'm Simon Furman, and you're listening to Good Morning Cybertron. Thank you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good morning, Cybertron!
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of Good Morning Cybertron. I am your host, Scott. Can you believe it? We're back again. So I want you to grab your favorite sex toy. Just go to town. Go to town. Just wait. Just let me and the boys caress your eardrums as we take you off to Orgasmo Town. With us today, lover extraordinaire, master of the five-finger love punch, it's Kyle! Right? That's exactly what I said.
Yes.
Did you mute yourself, Kyle?
Apparently so, yes.
Oh.
I had a really good start, too. I was like, don't forget about the roundhouse stick.
Yeah.
I've been trying to go cross-eyed. One time I have something to say when Scott starts with me.
Oh.
And I fucking mute myself. Good job, me.
Oh, man. None in the pink, 10 in the stink. It's Xavier.
I mean, I prefer a good game of poker, make you suffer for it first, and then I move in for the kill.
And Lord of Aftercare and snapping photos for OnlyFans, it's Thomas.
I don't even know what that means.
Oh, my poor boy. My poor boy.
He has to say that for legal reasons.
We need to start this from the beginning. Whenever a man and woman love each other very much, the man pulls out his wallet. Anyway, I got something beautiful. Hello to Dwayne. Good morning, Cybertronians. And hello, everyone, says Dewanis. Dewanis, hello to you.
Hello.
I've got something beautiful for everyone. I'm going to hit share screen over here, and we're going to do screen 1. And we've been talking about this for quite a little while, but baby, we're making your dreams come true. Take a look at this. This is the free Chase Naiman t-shirt. Look at that. That's your boy Chase, and there he is, gracing the titties of some lovely woman of color. Now, I need to ask you, are you a fan of Chase Naiman, the most wanted criminal in the world? Do you believe he is innocent and deserves to be freed? Do you miss his delicious salads and smoothies at the health food restaurant where he worked? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then you need to get your hands on the free Chase Naiman merchandise. Show your support for the man who's done it all. From writing best-selling books on botany and horticulture, to studying at the prestigious Kyoto Institute for Flower Arranging, to escaping the most secure prisons with his amazing strength and masterful disguisers. Whether you want a t-shirt, a mug, a poster, a sticker, we got it, baby. So don't miss this opportunity to join the movement and demand justice for Chase Naiman. He's not a criminal. He's a hero. He's not a villain. He's a visionary. He is not a menace. He is legend. He is Chase Naiman, and he deserves to be free.
I want to know more about the Kyoto University arc.
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll talk about next time we have Chase on from an undisclosed location. We'll dive into that. Isn't this shirt beautiful? Look at that young Chase, fresh off of 5 or 6 kills.
I specifically remember the prototyping of the shirt going back to 2016, where you said, "Notice the slight angle to inspire madness."
Yeah.
Isn't it just grand?
Yeah. There it is. Slight angle to inspire madness. How many people out there, this was the last thing they ever saw? It just...
I mean, the first time Chase killed, it was a dark and stormy day. He saw someone laying on the side of the road, just hit by a car, and he's like, "Sir, are you okay?" And he's like, "Send help." And instead, Chase did the right thing, showed him mercy.
Yeah.
Covered his mouth so
Yeah.
he would suffocate.
I'll tell you what, ever since Chase was locked away, the tofu at the health food store just does not taste the same. It really doesn't. And I'm curious as to why that is.
Agreed. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. It's
Maybe if we say his name enough, we'll inspire him to come on and promote his own shirt.
Oh my God, wouldn't that be great? That'd be fantastic. I might have to buy one of these.
I mean, imagine a whole bunch of freshly made corpses just suddenly wearing a Free Chase Naaman shirt. It's amazing.
It is everything I've ever dreamed of. It is everything. Let's take a look. Here. You can have this. You can look at this. You got a poster. You can set up a poster of Chase Naaman right by your little IKEA workspace. You can look at that. You can drink classic mugs. Oh, I'll tell you what. And here's the thing. I get it. Maybe you're not a fan. Maybe you're not a fan of freeing Chase Naaman. We got other stuff over here. I've started a whole line that has nothing to do with Transformers at all. May I, if you're so inclined, may I introduce to you the Laser Kitties. This is Sergeant Cuddles. Right there, Sergeant Cuddles. I love the Laser Kitties. And there's more Laser Kitties coming, don't worry. And this is Laser Kitty Captain Whiskers.
Aww.
Are you sharing the screen right now?
I am. Am I not?
Can anybody else see it but me?
You might be having technical issues. It happens from time to time. Scott's image will freeze frame, and all I get to see is a beautiful Santa Claus inspired beard.
I forgot to press allow. Shit. Sorry. There we go. This is Laser Kitty.
Okay.
And we'll go back to Sergeant Cuddles here for you. There's Sergeant Cuddles. It's like Final Faction, but cute. Oh my God. So go over to Redbubble, link down below, get yourself some merch of one type or another. And while you're at it, head on over to toy.run. Oh. I've got something that'll make your mind do cartwheels. Toy.run. It's not just a social network. It's a portal to a world where toys hold ancient secrets and mysterious powers. Toy.run is where the magic happens, folks. Connect with fellow toy enthusiasts, share your discoveries, and build a community that's as enigmatic as the toys themselves. Toy.run is where the fun takes a mystical turn. But buckle up, because there's more to Toy.run than meets the eye. As you dive into this world of toys, you might find yourself stumbling upon ancient artifacts that hold secrets of civilizations long forgotten. A conspiracy that goes beyond your wildest imagination. What if I told you that Toy.run isn't just about toys? It's a front, a cover for a grand conspiracy. The toys you play with have ancient powers. Connected to civilizations lost to time. Extraterrestrial being. Forces beyond our understanding. Wake up! The powers that be are using Toy.run to harness the mystical energies within these toys for their own agenda. So while you're innocently playing, they're unlocking the secrets to ancient powers. Whether you're here for the toys of the truth, Toy.run is your gateway to unraveling the mysteries of the ancients. Sign up now and become a guardian of these mystical artifacts, where playtime and ancient powers collide.
Ancient, you say?
Ancient.
Would you say primeval or just primordial?
Oh, Primordia. I missed it. Why didn't that toy line happen? I so wanted Primordia to happen. Fuck. Oh, Crossbones Koopa. Crossbones Koopa says Xavier is the psychedelic cop into the Technicolor of the Dream Universe.
I do piss a lot.
Yeah. Well. Everybody clear your calendars for next Tuesday, the 30th. There's going to be a new HasLab announced.
Oh,
Shit.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I really want Primus, baby.
That's $600. That's $600 if it's Primus.
No.
Yeah, but just
God,
imagine you could get the entire band that in their like really plastic cowboy costumes singing Big Brown Beaver.
God
That was
damn
the
it.
most fucking awesome music video they ever did.
Man.
If this is
it was pretty good.
if this is Primus and turns into Cybertron, there's only one thing that I ask about this is that the planet not be symmetrical like an animal. Yeah.
Ooh.
It's like, why does a planet have a left and right side?
Because at some point the universe was a solid flat disc that you could walk on.
Jesus
Held
Christ.
up by turtles.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
What, you didn't know that?
Turtles all the way down.
Yeah. The first 4 million were called Leonardo. The next 4 after that, Donatello. There was just a huge gap missing after that, and then Michelangelo.
Yeah.
And then the one at the base, the Master Turtle, is
Venus.
known as Yertle.
And
Yertle.
Splinter. Yeah.
Yertle and Splinter. Belucius says, greetings, fellas. Belucius, hello. My wife just walked through, and she didn't flip me off, not even once. I gotta tell you something wonderful about my wife. She got invited to the Honor Society of her college. I'm so proud of her.
I saw that.
I'm so proud of her. God damn, she's going to be
That's
wealthy.
cool.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is a big deal. It says some pretty good things.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, she's been kicking so much ass, and I'm so proud of her. And she didn't even have the decency to flip me off.
She's saving
realize
it
what
for
kind
the
of-
big stage, Scott. You imagine when she gets into this high society, the first thing she's going to do in her sparkly sequin party professional dress is flip you off.
Yeah.
You'll get your first professional finger job.
No, that's
You
great.
realize what kind of grades you need to be involved in that?
At least a C average.
At least to see. Did you pay your money? Good. Welcome to the honors. No. It's not more than that. The Starfather. Welcome, the Starfather. The Starfather says, watch the HasLab go right over everyone's head and do a Big Bang or Concept Rodimus Prime. I mean,
they go big. They really go big with the Transformer stuff. Like, if it's not an obscure character, it's something they want to right the ship on all the time. And
yeah.
for the love of God, we need a Primus to go with our Unicrons.
Every clue that I've seen so far has been Primus, except for one. The background, the lightning in this background, vaguely reminds me of the lightning that would happen whenever Ultra Magnus would grab on to Optimus Prime's hand in RID.
You know what? Fuck. They said Omega. That's Omega Prime.
Yeah.
So either it's Omega Prime, in which I will probably get it. It will be Primus, which fucking pass. One of those is 600, one isn't. Or option C, something else I don't know.
I know what? I could see
I don't
like
know what option C would be.
I could see
LeBron
like
James.
A Devastator. I could see Devastator as a possibility.
That's one.
I could see Leo Kaiser as a possibility.
Yeah, that's that would be a really important companion piece to go with Deathsaurus for sure.
Yeah.
And Starscream.
They already got their masterpiece Raiden going, so HasLab version of a Gestalt is kind of like a good fucking investment, because that means you get 7 figs for once,
Yeah.
or 6, just depending on how they build it.
Well, I'm sure that if they end up doing Leo Kaiser, I can't imagine that Deathsaurus, Death Cobra. I can't imagine Death Cobra wouldn't be one of the.
Yeah, Death Cobra's a tier.
Yeah, one of the tiers.
They would, yeah, and also, like, I mean, if they were gonna do, I'm pretty sure they would have this. They would have the full six members at the very least.
That sucked, Dick.
Yeah.
Like, oh, good news, we got Leo Kaiser. Here's 5. You wait another 2 years for the next HasLab.
They made him into a 5-man combiner like they did in Combiner Wars. Like,
No, just you're fucking missing a leg. Not even an arm that you can pose it. You're gonna miss one of the legs. You're gonna have to fucking prop that bastard up. Because fuck you, we want your money.
Oh, God. Can you imagine, like, HasLab Spikewit Wiki?
Oh, my God. No. Okay. Hear me
If only
out
that
on
would have
this.
been in the red line.
Hear me out on this. By the way, I'm going to get caught up here. Crossbones Koopa says Titan class crossbones with Kung Fu grip action. Belucius says Anabots. The Starfather says Omega Prime would be cool. I got something blocking that. Gigatron, really any form of Primus. Hear me out on this, Hasbro. Hear me out. Let's do a crossover. Let's do the first HasLab crossover between Transformers X Real Doll. And give me a 5'6" Marvel Circuit Breaker I can fuck.
You know, if we want to get the weird territory crossover, this new game that's out right now where it's Pokemon with guns, Pal World, would be great with Beast Wars.
Sex dolls with guns.
There you go. It's already happened.
HasLab 5'6" Black Arachnia. I don't know.
Not for me. I'm fucking afraid of spiders.
Penis Terrace's phone number. There you go. $600, you pay pigs.
Oh man, I'm excited. My bank account is scared. I'm excited. Yeah. I am.
It also isn't as confusing anymore now that I know it's just the HasLab. Because, like, the first is G.I. Joe Day. That means, like, 2 streams in, like, a week.
Jesus.
But what are you hoping to get out of it? Besides, like, a USS Flag.
You know what? I'm actually kind of hoping this isn't some.
Like, out of the G.I. Joe crossover, or, like, just G.I. Joe?
Just G.I. Joe, anything.
I'll probably buy them after I buy my last Transformer. If they keep making them.
A Metro Titan that turns into the Terror Dome.
I'm actually almost kind of hoping that this is a HasLab that I don't want, because I don't want to spend the money.
You can always just not do it.
Yeah, you can always
even if you do want it
later. I mean, after you realize you're going to get it.
Hope you like Titan class wheelie. It's
right. Just what I wanted.
Oh, it's one of those big power wheels you see 4-year-olds sit in and drive around.
It's a 1-to-1 scale Revenge of the Fallen wheelie that can transform. Why hasn't RoboSyn done that yet?
Oh, man.
That should have been your first thing, is 1-to-1 Revenge of the Fallen wheelie.
Fucking.
And then a 1-to-1 Brains.
24-inch tall G1 wheelie. No articulation, just like the original toy. Just the original toy blown up to 24 inches.
There you go.
Like a knockoff.
Yeah, but you gotta pay $600 for that fucker.
Yeah.
Instead of the $6 you'd pay for the knockoff.
I've got a 24-inch tall Grimlock from Age of Extinction. It's a knockoff Grimlock. It is Titan class in dinosaur mode. It's 24 inches tall. I paid less for that than I did the fucking real one. The leader class one. Holy shit, dude. I paid like $35 for a 2.5 foot tall T-Rex that turns into a robot. And meanwhile, the real thing, topping off at around a whopping 9 to 10 inches, cost me $55. I'm retarded for buying the $55 one. I'm slightly retarded for buying the large one. but I have problems, possibly some sort of traumatic brain injury that I don't know about, that says, hey, Scott, you've got poor impulse control. You had a bad childhood. Buy a ton of toys because your brother was abusive. That's...
Also, you love to drown figures in the lake of your old home. I'm sure there's not anything to do with that there.
Only the human ones. Remember how safe you felt hiding in that small cave in the woods, reading the fucking... I even remember issue 14 of the Marvel Comics, reading it by flashlight, because my brother was going on a fucking tirade, and he's like tramping through the woods like some sort of idiot Sasquatch, looking for me to beat the hell out of me. Oh, I wonder why I like Transformers. Maybe I feel like they kept me safe. I can't afford therapy, so y'all fuckers are stuck with me.
See,
What was the age difference?
Yeah.
15 years.
Whoa.
Yeah,
15 years.
fucking-
I was...
I think it's brain damage because you keep calling it therapy. Scott,
Yeah.
you silly bitch. It's therapy.
I was like 11 or 12, and he was in his late 20s. Yeah.
Yeah, man, the 80s.
No, he's...
That actually makes things sound
rough.
so much. That actually makes things sound so much worse.
Yeah, now that we have the proper context, I'm like, are we talking 4 years, 5? You're like, 15.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And here's the thing. I didn't realize anything was wrong until I was in my 40s. Right? I was like, in the 30s, I was like, man, I got so much to make up for. I was a bad kid. It was like, do you think, like, my therapist goes, do you think that a 30-year-old man beating the hell out of a 12-year-old kid, that's normal? No, it's not.
It's not.
Well, you know, I wasn't trying to steal one of his toys. No. in the Target toy aisle, all is fair.
It really is.
Yeah. Oh, getting over to the quotes. The Starfather said, or like G1 Tank Megatron, who comes with the extra comic book head, who became the tank and gun and looks good. The Transformers crossover Barbie car. Lol. Crossbones says, Crossbones no care. He evolved from Turtle Tank to chase the fembots and pinch the Robo-Booty. Sometimes a metal slap is worth it. And Belusha says, I'm a bit worried it might be an Autobot City component-style G1 Metroplex. Oh. If it's Autobot City, my poor fucking wallet.
Autobot City would rock out loud. I mean, you already have some of the accessories, don't you?
Yeah.
That would hurt.
Don't you have the ballista already 3D printed?
I have the tower. I have the tower that Blaster sat in. That's already printed. I have the cannon already printed. Yeah.
Is Blaster sitting in that?
Yeah, one of them, yes.
One of the blasters.
Yeah, the Titans Returns blaster is sitting in that.
Wow, jeez, okay, that puts it into perspective. That's a big piece you've got there.
Big fucking tower. That is a big. Let me see if I can find a picture of it here real quick.
For anybody that doesn't know, that Titans Returns blaster is not a insubstantial figure.
No, it is not. Oh, here it is.
It's big as shit.
Blaster's Communication Tower Pod. There it is. That's what I'm working with.
Jesus, that's cool.
Oh,
Real large.
oh, holy shit! Holy shit! I gotta show this off here. I'm gonna stop the screen share here for a second. I do have to show this off because I talked about this a couple of weeks ago, and I feel like at least somebody would be interested. I'm printing out a He-Man toy called the Gigantosaur that flicks three of my. It flicks 3 of my beans. It's an unproduced toy. It's stupid huge, and it's 3D printing, right? This is how
conceptually it's just undiluted chaos.
This is how far I've gotten so far. So you can see it's like 4 different pieces.
Oh my god. Do you remember that meme? This reminds me of this. He has no bottom jaw. What do you call a T-Rex with no bottom jaw? No. Tyrannosaurus Rex.
No, but I cannot wait to get this finished.
Thoracic fark.
I got a lot of like little tiny stuff like guns and stuff printed, but this is like the first big thing of this that I've got. And there's another third of it that goes down here, and then that makes the whole neck.
Yeah, I can already picture how big this is going to actually be. It's going to be about the size of. It's going to be about the size of some dogs.
It's the USS flag of dinosaurs. Oh, and I printed this the other day. He's doing well. I used the resin printer for you, didn't I? Yes, I did. Oh, can I have another head bump? Thank you. Oh, now the trick is I got to share screen again while he's holding on to me. And scream, I love you too. I love you. You're such a good kitty whenever you're not being an evil asshole with your fucking satanic incantations. Oh.
He's not a Satanist, he's a physicist.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Isaac Newton. Who's a good
For the church, they might as well be the same.
Yeah, seriously. Scientists. Kill them. So I guess we'll hear more about it next Wednesday. But we have got new items on the horizon, courtesy of JT Prime 17. Holy shit. We have Generation Selects Deluxe 3-pack, Treads, Pathfinder, and Smallfoot. We have
okay.
Robots. We have
Smallfoot's going to be an interesting one because isn't that just Green Warpath?
Well, Treads is the Green Warpath.
Okay.
Pathfinder is Cosmos.
Pathfinder's Cosmos
is Gears.
Gears. Yeah, Gears. Let's talk about this 3-pack here for a second because I'm going to do a hot take. I know it says Deluxe 3-pack. I would much rather see the Legends class Cosmos that we got as Scourge, as Scrounge, as Pathfinder.
That was the UFO type motherfucker.
Right.
That was like, he had the really, really curved arms that looked like scythes.
Right. But I want you to take a look at something. Legends Scrounge. So I'm going to bring up a picture of Legends Scrounge here. Image. Mm-hmm. Look at how feminine that looks. Pathfinder.
It's got the right shape, yeah.
Yeah, Pathfinder is female.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? This would do better, and I get it. A lot of people did not get a chance to get Velocitron Cosmos, and if we get Velocitron Cosmos, that's fantastic. That's great. I want people to be able to get that mold if they can. But in my mind, this mold works better for a female body shape.
Mm-hmm.
You may be right, yeah.
I see where you're going. Canonically, it is the best choice. But for the collectors who were not able to get that fucking elusive Speedia 500 Cosmos, make it that one.
I agree. If God came down and said, Scott, you've been doing some really good work down here on the planet. I'm a big fan of all 3 podcasts that you're doing, especially Good Morning Cybertron. You really show those Catholics what's up.
Just the Catholics.
Just the Catholics.
Fuck them.
Just the Catholics. I'm going to give you a choice. You can either have Legends Cosmos Pathfinder, or you can have Velocitron Pathfinder. I would go for my boys that didn't get a good Speedia 500 Cosmos. I'm going to take the L on this one, and I'm going to go with that Pathfinder. I'm going to go with Cosmos, Speedia 500 Pathfinder, and God would look at me and go, "That's so selfless of you, Scott. You are truly blessed amongst my followers." Hey, thank you, Big G. Word. And then we fist bump.
I would love to believe it actually happens that way. He comes down. The big G is like, Scott, you have these two choices of molds for the toy you want for this character. And then you say, could I possibly have world peace or my health problems fixed? And he goes, choose one of the fucking toys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's all. It's just like, but you said I was, chosen among the toys, Scott.
The toys.
Only the toys.
The toys. You're fucked health-wise. Just... You will never see your children grow up. Anyway, fucking dog.
You will likely be a head in a jar before you see another sunrise.
God damn. Gee.
Yeah.
Cushion a brother.
It's like, sorry, not my department. You want the devil.
Yeah. Oh my God. I don't know if I'll get this. I'll have to see what they look like. I'm
game. New characters.
I'd have to try to track down a Bug Bite and a Road Ranger. They gotta make a Power Glide now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have to.
The Starfather says, man, I'm glad my brother isn't a massive twunt. I'm happy for you. He also says, the comm tower is both very stupid and very cool. Giga Twin says, I'm hoping for a Leo Kaiser with JoJo level possibility, complete with option parts to remake all the classic poses from the show, like Kill Bison's iconic hand gesture. JoJo possibility, as long as Leo Kaiser can go little. Wolf1701 says, aw, cat. Yeah, that was Newton, 1 of 5. Crossbones Koopa says, oh, do you guys collect Jurassic Park Hammond Collection? I started to. They have an amazing Ankylosaurus. Look it up, and we'll do. Dewanis says, we gave our youngest catnip for the first time yesterday. He forgot how to use his legs for a few minutes. Technical Jim, hey, buddy. Technical Jim says, aw. Starfather says, I want more GoBots, not gonna lie. Dewanis says, men are rectangles, women are circles. Truer words have never been spoken. I'm sexually attracted to circles, no doubt. Maybe a rectangle if it's enough of a circle. Crossbones Koopa says, Pathfinder Cosmos, I have Speedia 1, lol. Belucius says, I'm surprised that Cosmos was rare. There were loads of them here. Not for long, really, but hey, we got something people didn't. That's true. Wolf1701 says, they look like the same toys, but just painted a different color. And the Starfather says, I have Cosmos in hand right now, and I see it because it was used as reference for Cyberverse Cosmos. Girl. Going on to the next one. Target. This is a big skip for me. 2-pack Voyager 86 Ratchet, Deluxe 86 Brawn, battle damaged. We're getting more dead toys.
I kind of dig it because it's not something you're supposed to really do this day and age. It's just like, hey kids, here's your fucking original toys.
Wait.
Dead.
Yeah.
So there's like literally a necrobot subline.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like an entire toy line of corpse robots.
I saw somebody do a panel comic where it was like the shuttle being attacked, and like you see like the Decepticons bust in. They go, take them all, let no one survive. And you just see the chair swivel around. So Optimus going, wrong shuttle, motherfuckers. And you just see him blowing shit the fuck up, and then their credits roll. And then at the end, it's all these characters that wouldn't have appeared, and no voice actors for them whatsoever. It's just fucking great.
I really wish they used that cut line.
That would be
I really wish
made
they used
even.
that cut line.
That would be made even funnier just because, if you recall, the shuttle that was carrying Prime also had a complete set of Dinobots on it.
Yeah. You were going to say Xavier.
No, I just really wish they would have used that cut line because they did try to get the movie from G to PG, so that's why all the swearing was in it. And there was that one line of Peter Cullen just improvising, going, "Pick the wrong day, motherfucker."
Oh, man. Man. Well, if you want an Optimus Prime to say that and come with a little buddy, you're going to get that. Transformers Optimus Prime and Autobot Bullseye. Now, from everything we've heard, it's going to be Laser Optimus, Earthrise trailer,
Yeah.
Target-themed deco. Bullseye is a repaint of the Micromaster Ravage as the Target dog.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
This is probably a pass.
Probably
This would have been
probably a
the,
pass.
This would have been the Volvo Optimus because, Target uses Volvos. Maybe.
I'm actually kind of interested what they'll do with this concept, because Ravage is a cat, Bullseye being a dog, so
It's
yeah,
it's
still
the
interesting.
closest thing we got to dogs. Walmart has canine, so we can't use that. But
Yeah, that's true.
no. Like, if they wanted to get my money, just make, like, Bullseye a fucking original mold. Like, little Target Master Dogie.
Use the fucking Studio Series Ravage.
What's
The Bumblebee movie.
what's it gonna look like when
Which
it
is better than the
transforms,
fucking Micromaster.
What was that, Xavier?
I'm just curious what Ravage is gonna look like in his when he's transformed from like Bullseye dog to tape, or what if they're gonna try to do some like weird half mode with this one.
No clue. It's gonna be a pass.
It's gonna be white.
I've got Laser Optimus. I've got 3 of the Laser Optimus cabs. I've got like 3 of the Earthrise trailers. I've got the Micromaster Ravage. Pass.
There is really only one color version of that Laser Rod Optimus Prime I want, and that's Toxitron. I don't need to get another exactly. Wait, is this going to be like a new colors or what?
Target themed.
Target color.
Okay, I don't really feel like I need that.
More red than you've ever seen in your life, Thomas.
Yeah.
You think you've seen red
White.
before?
Actually,
No.
Target trucks are white.
Oh,
Red and white. That's their color.
It's gonna come with a little sound chip that goes, "Fuck you, Walmart."
or Canada because of what Target did.
Fuck you, Walmart and Canada.
Yeah, it's like
What the hell did Target do to Walmart?
I was like,
Canada.
this. Okay, let me explain this. Okay, so we used to have a department store that was like a big department store chain in Canada that was very similar to Walmart. It was called Zellers, and it was it was here for decades. It was a long-standing brand in Canada. Anyway, Target came into the country, bought all of the Zellers locations, and then converted them and renovated them into Targets, and then had those Targets run for like 3 months, and then they closed them all down. So now we have neither Target or Zellers.
I thought the Canada equivalent of Target was Meijer.
No, I've never heard that.
Meijer.
Wow.
No, I've never seen that before. I mean, the big name like the big name stores here are basically now Walmart, the Bay, which is the Hudson Bay Company, and that's basically it.
Wow.
Well, you still have Toys R Us, and we don't. Count your blessings.
Yes, yeah, but I mean, like that. That's like, ugh. I mean, it was so brazen. It's like let's convert them let's convert them all to Targets, and then 3 months later close them all down so we have neither store.
Which is horse shit entirely. But what would you buy from a Target?
Transformers mostly.
Target exclusive Laser
No.
Optimus and Ravage.
You wouldn't buy shit from a Target because up till like a year ago they didn't have any.
Let's see here. What
those
I want from
assholes
Target.
Bought them all up and decided, hey, let's do something real funny where I fucking post Dark of the Moon Leadfoot Studio Series for like $500.
I want fucking this from Target. I want Suko and Titanus Doug. from Target.
What the heck is
Right?
Titanus Doug?
Titanus Doug. So Titanus Doug, the little iguana thing from Godzilla vs. Kong that eats the bug in the Hollow Earth. He's on the screen for 12 glorious seconds. The fans went, "Oh, what is that? We're gonna name him Doug. That's just Doug," and it's stuck. And now they actually in the fucking new movie, he's Doug, Titanus Doug. They did it.
He has a name.
Yes, and it's Douglas. But Doug for short.
Douglas.
I want Suko, Baby Kong. I want Titanus Doug. But do you think I can find... Why would you have this up here if I can't ship it, I can't deliver it, and I can't even fucking pick it up? But it's in stores. Visit your store to purchase. I can't fucking do it because it ain't there.
Do you remember that history book that has like an illustration of a pharaoh on the front, but he's really, really white?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pharaoh Douglas Fatep.
Let's go to Walmart. Let's go to Walmart. Can we find Titanus Doug there? Let's do it. I don't even care about the stupid monkey. I've got monkeys out the wazoo. I want me some Titanus Doug.
I want the one with my name.
Yeah. No Titanus Doug.
No.
But you
Nothing
do.
at all.
There is two Ultrazords, white and black.
Yeah, I happen to have $1,200 for a white.
What the fuck?
And let's
For a
talk.
white-
Let's talk about
Is
the
it
inherent
$1,200?
racism. Let's talk about the inherent racism that it's the black Titanus Zord is 1/3 as cheap as is worth 3/5 of a man. Okay, I went a little nuts there. Walmart will be getting Retro Optimus Prime with the fucking trailer. Retro Bombshell and Ramhorn. Okay. And then we're getting Road Pig. Star Seeker's Road Pig, a retool of the Crash Bar mold. Yes. Give me more of those lovely fucking Junkions.
Cool.
That was
Yeah.
good.
Road Pig was a laser cycle, though, right?
Yes, he
Yes.
is. Yes, he is.
So all we got left is Soundwave
Yeah.
from the laser cycles.
Yeah. Gigatwin. Gigatwin says the Legions of Dead grow. We're at 6 total dead Transformer toys, 2 nameless randos from the Netflix line, then Ironside and Prowl. Now we got these 2. The Starfather says, I have that Cosmos in hand right now. Oh, I think I read that one. Wolf1701 says, next we need dead G.I. Joe. I mean, why not? Crossbones
Yeah, why
Koopa.
not?
Yeah,
Nobody in
seriously.
G.I. Joe ever died.
Yeah.
They never died. They
You
went
know,
into comas.
just give me Coma Duke with a bunch of fucking snakes sticking out of him.
Okay, it's got to be a 2-pack: Coma Duke and Once a Man Cobra Commander.
Yes.
Wasn't that the
Yes.
line?
Please
wasn't that-
do that.
Wasn't that the fucking line that just like sent so many people into fucking frenzies? Was the Duke scene? He gets quote unquote killed in the
Duke
movie, and then
Clearly dies.
Yeah.
and then they scream,
And
"He
it
woke up
happens-
from his coma."
No, he clearly dies, and then it pulls back, and Scarlet, whose lips do not move, her face is not on screen, goes, "He's gone into a coma." Pull out the file card. Pull out the file card.
Yeah.
You're not the medic.
A fucking
And then, like, if you watch the scene, silent, everything. Hawk doesn't even say "Yo, Joe" at the end of the scene like he words. He says "man down." And then at the end, they have a phone call like, "Great, Duke came out of his coma."
Yep.
Can you imagine
fuck?
this? Can you imagine the death scene of
Thanks,
Optimus
Optimus
Prime?
Prime.
Can you imagine the death scene of Optimus Prime though, where he's on the bed and
Optimus was supposed
and,
to be
and-
second.
and Perceptor looks at him and he says, "I fear he's slipping into a coma."
Yeah.
And Cup just turns around. I don't think that's what these machines are saying.
yeah.
Some of these things is him. Well, again, the Autobots don't even have a medic at that point because Ratchet's dead.
Crossbones Koopa
What the
says
fuck is Perceptor now?
Crossbones Koopa says, Transformers Go Box, I want Pathfinder, Smallfoot, and Road Ranger. Gigatwin says they can use the old Jurassic Park battle damage gimmick, but with G.I. Joes. Like having parts on the G.I. Joe figures, having removable parts to reveal ribs and gore. Crossbones Koopa says, Thomas, come to America and go to Ollie's. Thomas, you stay right the fuck where you're at. Trust me, things are better. Things are better.
Thomas just said it doesn't seem like it's better, but for fuck's sake.
It really is.
There.
The Starfather says, hell yeah, Douglas Lizard. Douglas Lizard. Crossbones Koopa says, NECA pissed me off. They're no longer doing Godzilla figures. Wolf1701 says, Target sucks. I used to work there. Their entire business model is the customer is wrong and stupid. Technical Jim, the Target's website has always been subpar. Can't find the same kind of stuff on the site that you could at the stores. Never even had a listing for buzzworthy tow line. Gigatwin says, the Zeller store was basically Canada's version of Walmart. But it. Crossbones Koopa says, I love my 2 Targets. The sexy woman that works there is so nice to me. Gigatwin was Canadian owned and operated. Noah Schmaltz, was Suko holding a crack rock? It's a boulder, Noah. I want that to be a crack rock. Look at you. You want some of this, Godzilla? I own the crack hollow Earth. Crack planet is mine, bitch. Wolf1701 says, after Hasbro says any Optimus Prime we do won't have a trailer, every Optimus Prime has had a trailer. That's because they fucking learned their lesson. Don't you ever forget it, Hasbro. Crossbones Koopa, I think we will get Legacy Sideways and a Road Pig from it. Gigatwin says, can anyone tell me how Cobra Commander got back to normal in time for Season 3, where he turns parts of the cast into humans? Wasn't there a thing where...
Season 3 didn't happen. Because, everything got shit canned. Then Deke took over, and through some literal magic bullshit, they fucking turned Cobra Commander into a reptoid.
Real quick.
Straight up, he's a reptoid.
Real quick, Belucius is going good nighty-nighty. Night all, can't stop yawning, 1:35 a.m. here. Good night, Belucius. Thank you for joining us, man. Come back anytime. Belucius, by the way, he's part of Ugly Wretch's crew. Go over to Ugly Wretch's channel. He does some amazing work. Live streams, just beautiful, beautiful stuff. Gigatwin says, also, why did the Autobot human bodies that were built like Greek gods? If you're gonna build a body, build it right.
They decided to turn Springer and Ultra Magnus into humans. They just basically turned them into like the penultimate genetically perfect super men.
Yeah. But wasn't there a thing in G.I. Joe where I think it was like Baroness and Destro found the snake and used some of the DNA and turned him back into a humanoid thing and gave him the giant fuck you silver armor?
All I remember, I know Baroness was involved.
Yeah.
But it's just some magic bullshit that they turn him into a reptoid human whatever. And then they find the armor and give it to him.
Yeah.
And I think because it's Deke, it's all because Destro dumped Baroness for Zorana.
Yeah.
I would shit. It's
I would have preferred it I would have preferred if Cobra Commander just would have fucking ruled from a terrarium as a snake.
Man. I would have preferred they didn't do that shit in the first place.
Was G.I. Joe doing reptilian conspiracy things before it was cool to do that?
Oh yeah, Cobra Law. Cobra la 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 la. Oh fuck. And Amazon. Amazon is gonna have Gen Mayhem Voyager Bludgeon and Deluxe Ruckus. So this is a Mayhem Attack Squad capsule. 3 multi-packs, 7 figures, 5 more figures remain a mystery.
Oh shit.
But combining artwork on the boxes.
Yeah. So Voyager Bludgeon. I actually passed on Voyager Bludgeon. So this is kind of nice. Voyager Bludgeon, Deluxe Ruckus.
I think Bludgeon is going to be the same toy, but people can throw around. He'll be the actual colors of the shell, So just like the purple and the orange, which I've seen the Digibash, it looks cool.
Right on.
Ruckus is a truck.
Everybody knows Ruckus is going to be the Skids mold.
Oh yeah.
It's either Skids or Beachcomber. One of the two.
Wasn't Ruckus some kind of buggy?
Well, that's why I said either Skids or Beachcomber.
Yeah.
I keep getting Ruckus mixed up with fucking Deluge.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's sort of like a very light brown, like tan color, and dark purple. That was what color he was, and he was a Trigger Con, right?
Yeah. Well, this is him up here. There you go. There he is.
Yeah, that's him.
That's him. Hi. Also, we're getting Leader Soundwave, which supposedly is Soundwave with 2 cassettes, but it's the Earthrise tooling. The Earthrise Soundwave tooling. Which means
Rocking absolutely no one.
God, they're keep pumping them out.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, so we're gonna get 2 options to get this figure again.
Oh, great! You can either if you missed it. Here he comes again. Jesus Christ, guys! Did you miss out on the G.I. Joe version? Because guess what? There'll be G.I. Joe Extreme version 2 next week.
Fuck this.
Well,
they couldn't give us
because mine are various shades of piss.
They can't.
Maybe this one won't be.
They can't give us the cassette version again. Just
they did.
slap. They only gave us the cassette version once.
They're saying it's the cassette version. That's the Earthrise mold.
I thought that was the Netflix one.
It is.
Netflix is Earthrise.
Okay.
Well, the cassette version was in a yeah, it was in one of those white boxes.
Okay, I take it back. I thought this was the fucking dropship. I thought this was the flying hairdryer brick.
So this thing, we're getting 2 different opportunities to get this tape deck. This thing and the 3-pack, right?
I think so. Look at that.
And this is cheaper.
Yeah. Take a look at this. Oh, this is just $123.
Yep.
Yeah, here it is. Oh, I'm sorry. Transformers Netflix War for Cybertron Trilogy Soundwave, $239.99, but with a rating of 4.7.
That's really, really good.
You got so many Soundwaves now. This is just unfucking blue. Are we never going to get Soundwave as his own tape? Soundwaveception? We're just doomed to forever get Soundwave the boombox, or
you listen to me.
Really
you listen,
weird car.
You listen to me, Amazon. You want to fucking print money? I mean, you want to fucking print money? Make that son of a bitch purple.
This is a general retail toy. I don't know. Maybe Amazon can do it.
Purple Soundwave, man. You make that fucker purple. All the people that missed out on Soundwave will buy it, and then all the fuckers out there who are Marvel cucks like me, they'll buy it too. I remember I had an extra Earthrise. I had an extra Netflix Soundwave, right? I'd picked up 2, and I had an extra one, and I put it online. I put it on TFW that, hey, I'd like I would like to trade this, and it was some third-party item. I said, I would love to trade this for this, but, if you don't have this, I'll gladly take $80 for it, right? This guy fucking came on, jumped down my throat. Oh, you're scalping stuff. I say, motherfucker, I don't want to sell this for $80. I just want my third party Tits McGee Optimus or whatever the fuck it was at the time, right? I did end up finding somebody that would trade with me, but I bet my $80 Soundwave's looking real fucking good right now.
Wait, didn't you sell me that Netflix Soundwave?
Maybe I did. That was like, I'm having trouble what happened. What remembered happened last. Maybe I did have a stroke. I'm having trouble remembering what I did last week. So
Hey,
What the
Scott,
fuck? That's not
how
good.
many star screams do you see right now?
48, and they're all
Yeah.
flipping me the bird. So
Shit, guys,
that's-
it's happening. It's actually 49. He thinks there's one left.
Oh god damn. I may fucking have to get this. Wolf1701 says, Mustache Mark said he thought he could do better with the tape player Soundwave. I'm surprised it's a recycled mold. Starfather said, still waiting for a Machine Wars Soundwave or just one from Earthrise Double Dealer Chest Door. Crossbones Koopa said, Starfather, yes, Machine Wars Soundwave. Dwayne Marsh said, make Soundwave purple with a mouth. Wolf1701 said, mouth wave. I need to go back up.
Oh,
Crossbones
that reminds
Koopa.
me.
Crossbones Koopa says, I'm happy with my Titans Return Soundwave Scott. Get a second one, paint it purple. Wolf1701 says, Netflix Earthrise. I forgot completely. Once again, the Stronk. Crossbones Koopa said, slams head on table over and over, more Siege Soundwave figures. And Starfather said, Cobra Commander just forgot he was a snake. Poof, back to normal. And Gigatwin says, maybe Cobra Commander's current body was that of a machine, and he's still a snake controlling a robot body. And Crossbones Koopa said, Armor Cobra Commander was the Crimson Guard who took over and got killed by the real Cobra Commander. Yeah, I think we're all caught up now. You were saying, Thomas.
That was the count.
Oh, well, we were talking about like the potential for there to be a purple Soundwave, like in the comic book, and it just occurred
Soundwave
to me,
becomes
like,
new
I
Soundwave.
well, I just started remembering this, the art style of those comics. Remember how they had these like weirdly detailed, realistic faces?
Oh, yeah.
And they were like super, super expressive, and it looked kind of almost unnerving. Like how, like shockingly detailed with all those little contours on their faces.
Yeah, there's
Like-
there's Marvel Soundwave.
Like you can see it. You can see it a lot. You can see it a lot when you see pictures of like Galvatron or Megatron
Oh,
yelling
yeah.
at somebody.
Oh, yeah.
It's like they're, yeah.
Actually-
like the way they drew faces was very interesting.
Bumblebee is good for it, too.
Well, I think that-
Bumblebee is real good for, like, the super expressive faces in Marvel Comics. Open image and new tab.
But like especially like I remember especially Galvatron is like looks like he's spitting like.
I'll tell you what. The one who I thought they did really good work with the face, Shockwave.
Yes.
We have an announcement. RoboSyn is making a fucking Megatron.
Ooh. Hopefully it's a gun.
Oh, I think we all know it's not going to be a gun, but
is it the self-transformer?
yeah.
Okay,
If
this
this
is
is-
where
if-
this.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
If this is a tank, I would like it to at least be able to shoot a projectile,
Thomas.
like a dart, maybe a foam dart at least.
No. Here's what you fucking do, RoboSyn. I hope you're listening to me because I'm gonna lay it down for you. You make this your first submersible. You make this your first submarine transformer. Make this thing be able to dive in water, but it's just a gun, and you have to. It's a Walther P-38 with a silencer, a stock, a barrel, every fucking thing. But
It's a submarine.
it's a submarine. It's a submarine. You put it in the water, it dives, goes forward, backwards, goes up. A little periscope comes up from the silencer. It will be fucking awesome. You will get so many parts. It's not a gun. That's a submarine.
Could you
Like-
just imagine this? The execs in the office. They're like, we need to make a new character. Like, what can we dig from? I don't know. Let's re-release Browning. I don't think that's a good idea. And a guy just pulls out like a Glock and then puts it on the table upside down. Submarine.
Submarine. You put the fucking Megatron in the water, and the little armrest, like the shoulder rest for the stock, just spins and propels him through the water. Fucking hell.
the rifle butt spins.
You'll fucking print money.
Yes, and that tube it's a torpedo tube now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this will be
Dive mode.
this will be a Super G1 looking robot mode Megatron.
It's
That
going to
will
be a
probably
tank.
transform into a tank.
It's going to be a tank.
This is the one. If I'm not sold with this one that he can go from that robot mode to a tank, I'm probably just never gonna like Tank Megatron.
Yeah.
You know, they could take the easy way out and do their third fucking mold around Soundwave, because everyone knows that like the boombox mode would just be the easiest thing to do. It's just a brick. You just go straight to brick, and then you can do it. You can make it play actual like cassettes. That would be your biggest killer selling point.
I'm kind of hoping
Or-
if they do this thing that they just follow the transformation scheme of G2 Tank Megatron, so that way they can recolor it as a G2 release later. I don't know.
I'm not sure, Xavier, they could work in the cassette thing with the Soundwave, but they
They
damn
could.
sure could have it. You could hook in a USB or like a micro SD card, and you play music
Fucking-
when you press the play button.
Okay,
Fucking hell,
I
just
realized.
Bluetooth it. Just Bluetooth it.
No, I just realized it. You could do the Soundwave thing with the cassette. You totally could, right? The thing is, the individual cassette bots would transform into things that are shaped like cassettes, but they would function essentially as a flash drive that has music on them. And they would plug into his chest on the inside to then play the music.
Hmm.
Because, you know, they're these flash drives require like no space whatsoever.
Oh. Going over to the comments, Starfather says, I like the one G1 Marvel Prowl getting pissy at Grimlock for being an insufferable leader. Wolf1701, anyone give a shit about Robosun Megatron? Not really. Not really. I got so many other things $1,400 could be spent on.
It's all depending what they do with the concept.
Yeah. I'm not going to buy it. I'm not going to buy it. No matter what it is, I'm not going to buy it. Crossbones Koopa says, a Megatron for bath time fun. Wolf1701, you want my money? Make it a real working gun, like a BB gun or something. Dwayne Marsh says,
Nah. Not 9mm, son.
mm-hmm. That's your DIDs, man. The dudes in dark. Little bit of you need to get the pre-show for that joke to make sense. Dwayne Marsh says the Robosun Megatron will be Beast Wars Megs as a reskin of Grimlock. Wolf1701, make Starscream a real working drone. Bam, you got your Seeker Collar variants. Money in the bank. The Starfather says, you know, with Megatron's nuclear name origin, I don't know why he hasn't been a submarine yet. Good point. Gigatwin says, we're getting that much closer to getting a real-life version of the movie Toy Soldiers, but with Transformers. Crossbones Koopa says, Walkman needs to come back. They were amazing. And Wolf1701, does anyone remember how to make a real working tape player? Or is this lost technology by this point? It might be lost tech.
Right up there with phone booths.
RKO tech.
Ooh,
Building
phone Soundwave.
building the pyramids, Greek fire, non-breakable glass, and cassette players. All lost tech. All lost tech.
Betamax and 8-track.
Yeah.
The
Speaking
what?
of that, like lost tech. Okay, remember that show? Reboot.
I'm
Made
trying
in
not
Canada.
to. Yeah.
That's CGI. They apparently found the original master tapes for that, but the thing is, no one can play them because the actual playback device doesn't exist anymore, and
Jesus Christ.
and they don't know how to make a new one.
That's fucking sad. That's fucking sad. So yes, lost tech. Look, Masterpiece Brawl.
Okay. How many more of these fuckers do we need? And
I don't.
we're done with movie one.
You know what?
Oh.
I will say this. The movie one Leader Class Brawl, to this day, I think is the best version of that toy.
It was a
The
nice
big
toy.
one, the real big one.
The real fucking big one. You had Deluxe Class Brawl, which was okay. You had fucking Studio Series Brawl, which I didn't really like that much. That fucking Leader Class Brawl, he looked like a threat. Like, that fucker looked like a threat.
Yes.
Yeah.
He, even in the movie, like, if you see him, like, he has way more weapons than anybody else does.
Yeah. Yeah.
Built just on him.
It's almost like he's an M1 Abrams.
Oh my
built
god.
by the
Yeah, but it
United
wasn't.
States of America.
But I mean, it wasn't just like ranged weaponry. He had a great big claw melee weapon too, and it was just he was really over the top.
Wolf 1701. I feel like MP is on its way out. Hallelujah. It's been a long fucking slog. To be quite
been
honest.
on its way out.
Yeah.
MP died the minute they put out Earthrise Optimus and go, oh, you can just make MP10 for like $50?
Yeah.
Cool. If you
Well,
can make a Bumblebee that transforms in like its entirety and I can't parts form, it's over.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the Masterpiece stuff. I own a couple. Well, I own a couple of knockoffs, I should say. Honestly, the best Masterpiece, I'm gonna have to go for a tie here. Masterpiece Bumblebee. I think Masterpiece Bumblebee is really, really nice. And I think the Masterpiece cassettes.
Yes, I agree. The Masterpiece cassettes are actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
I have to say, my favorite of the quote-unquote MP stuff is actually not Takara. It's just third-party stuff is better.
I really enjoyed the Masterpiece line when it was still under $100. Then after that, lost a lot of interest.
Well, that's again, like, you get some of that. I just find that, like, you know, they've been really suffering in the QC department with Takara. And, like, why would you spend like a huge amount of money to get something that's just going to break when you could just go to buy like a KFC Junkion that absolutely won't break and they're awesome.
Or do the Junkions like we did in Evolution. They're designed to break. That's their feature. We turned breaking from a fault into a fucking play feature. And with Junkions, it's fucking perfect.
It's not a bug, it's a feature.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Fabulous. Question, says Crossbones Copa. Are we going to get a studio wreckage? Probably not. I would be surprised if we got wreckage, seeing as he wasn't... I wouldn't be surprised if we got wreckage in studio series, because we did get concept Megatron. I think concept art Megatron and concept art Rumble, I think these are tests, and if they do well, then we might get wreckage in the studio series. We ain't getting no Masterpiece wreckage.
So wreckage,
he said that when they at one of the panels or something, they said to somebody like they were thinking about just doing comics in studio series for some reason, and like that would work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wreckage is in one of the fucking post-movie comics.
He sure enough fucking is.
Was he that white APC with the two flip-out blades?
Yeah, he's the unused Megatron concept.
The cool one.
Yeah, he's actually...
He's the one
when that came out, that was one of the coolest toys from the first wave.
Well, that was the one everyone flipped out for because they were like... Well, it's the one where you could take the blades, attach them to, like, the wheel well of his, like, shoulder, and it would, like, be some sort of gimmick spinning weapon, and everyone's just like, fuck yeah, this is great, and everyone wanted to do that for a while. Just stick the blades on his shoulders, like, check this shit out, I'm gonna chop a motherfucker up.
It was a really nice looking figure too, just in general.
It was, and it made a really nice bludgeon.
It does. It actually does. That's
that Toys R Us 2-pack, the Masters of Metallicato with bludgeon and whirl. Fucking awesome.
Too often do people like are like people focused on Bludgeon's Pretender Shell and trying to make him look like the Pretender Shell? What about the tank robot? I mean, like the inner robot, like that's what that did.
Yeah.
That tried to sort of replicate the tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Wolf1701 says, I love MP. It's just not what it used to be. MP isn't doing anything new and innovative and no wow factor. Everything they're doing nowadays already been done by third-party companies. Dwayne Marsh says, except for one or two of my MPs, mine are KOs. Mostly because I didn't want to pay so much, then sticker them up. Sorry, that little heart thing really gets in the fucking way there. I wish there was a way to move it. Nope, no way. Last bit of news. Skybound actually put out a trailer for their comic books, Welcome to the Energon Universe, Wave 2. I would say this. If you haven't read the Skybound comics, fucking spoilers in the trailer. But holy shit.
In the fucking thumbnail.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so fucking good.
Oh, okay. Well, I might have to see it.
I am so happy. I'm not going to play it because I don't want to get copyright struck.
Yeah.
But
come on, get copyright struck.
I'll tell you what. The Skybound comic books, I did read the new Cobra Commander. I think it's incredible. I've read all the Transformers ones. I think they're incredible. I haven't read Void Rivals yet. I haven't read Duke. But I'm gonna have to. Just this stuff. That Optimus, the Optimus in the Transformers comic book, that's Optimus. That Starscream in the Transformers comic book, it's the most fucking evil Starscream we've had in a long time. There is nothing redeemable about this fucker. He is...
Finally.
Yeah.
Starscream is a scary motherfucker.
Yeah, he's scary, he's slimy, fuck him. Like, I can't wait to see him die.
Which is exactly the opposite of the IDW Starscream that just turned out to be a guy with some problems.
No, Skybound
this
Starscream,
guy's got problems.
He's got problems.
Oh yeah, but what I mean is like that guy, like you know, he finally got he eventually managed to get what he wanted, and then he found out that that's not actually what he wanted. He actually became the emperor of Cybertron, and then he was like, you know what? I don't even want this. Yeah. And he just gave up. And then he actually came clean about all of his Machiavellian stuff that he had done, and actually went to jail. And
Skybound is amazing.
Yeah.
There's like 2 twists per comic book, and it's fucking great. Starfather says, Skybound gave us Optimus Prime straight up, like the real dude, the robot to look up to. It's the guy. Yeah,
yep.
I agree. Optimus, in my mind, just in the last issue of the comic, Optimus has never been more Optimus. And there's this great little weird dichotomy. Minor spoilers ahead. But I think it's either issue 1 or 2, Optimus goes outside and he steps on a deer and kills it. Doesn't even see it.
Talk about this.
Yeah.
This scene for like ever.
I know.
It's so good.
And he's holding it, and he goes, "Oh my God!" He goes, "I'm so sorry. Your planet's," and he's talking. Your planet's so soft. You know, my feet on my home planet, everything is hard. It's metal, and my feet don't leave prints in the ground. And he's so broken up about this deer. And then just a few pages later, Starscream is having the fucking time of his life because everything goes squish real easy on this planet.
Oh.
Right? And there's this...
Oh, I see where he's going.
Yeah, and then like, you have Optimus caring so much. I think it was the last issue 4. You have Optimus caring so much about the troops under his command, right? And he's taking advice from them, and he's so upset that he can't save everyone. And then
Peter Cullen's Optimus.
Right. And then a few pages later, fucking Starscream is ripping Skywarp apart for spare parts, not even killing him, keeping him alive for spare parts.
Ah.
And it's just everything that Optimus does, Starscream is in the opposite direction.
The darkest version. Like
Yeah.
the darkest mirrored version of what the fuck Optimus Prime is.
Yeah.
I can
And
just
it would
imagine.
work for... How evil is Megatron?
Yeah.
If Starscream is like this fucking evil, how evil is Megatron gonna be?
Megatron's like so.
Yeah.
I could just imagine how this unfolds, right? Like Starscream like rams his fist into Skywarp's chest. Hey, I need to borrow your engine for a second. Just kidding, I'm kidding it.
I have Oh, go ahead, Xavier. I apologize.
I can imagine Starscream just being so fucking, fringe evil. It's just like, you're too woke, Skywarp, and it's just like, what are you talking about? I just killed an entire
I'm hoping, like, you have Starscream as like overt, fucking insane evil, and I hope that whenever they finally get Megatron into the game, I hope that Megatron is the kind of evil that plays like 15 moves in advance, where it's like he makes you like him. The ideas he has seem like really good ideas, and he says with a smile, everything he's doing is for your own good. And meanwhile, just fucking hell's coming to breakfast. But it's okay. It's all part of the plan. It's for your own good.
Oh, that. I know that.
I really hope that Megatron is actually just like overestimated evil, and he's just like, y'all, I just wanted to stop being a fucking gladiator. I had to kill a few trillion people to make it happen, but I'm not like insanity that Starscream is.
Talking about the mother of all omelets, Jack.
Yeah.
Can't fret over every broken egg.
Do you remember like the way that like the Beast Wars Megatron worked? Like when he wasn't failing at something, he'd be like, "Oh, it seems that this guy and this one and this one over here, they are trying to betray me. How can I exploit this?"
Where's our fucking cryotech? Where's our cryotech? Where's our fractal and pack rat? Where's our tap out and glyph? These are all toys I thought I would have now. Anyway.
There should be a blue Transmetal 2 Megatron by now, shouldn't there?
Yeah, there really should in selects. But if you're not reading Skybound's Transformers, go read it. Holy hell. And I don't say this lightly, because we've had, in my mind, a lot of good Transformers fiction. We've had Transformers Prime, which I believe is the best comic book up until Skybound. Skybound's getting really close. I need to see more out of it before I say, okay, this is better than IDW, but it's on the right track. We have Transformers Prime, best TV show in my opinion. G1 is great, nostalgia, what have you, but best, and you have the books, you have some of the novels that were really good, but this is really shaping up to be the definitive Optimus Prime.
How dare you say that about Michael Bay's Optimus Prime? He took somebody's face.
Yeah. I'll take your face. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the contrast I love, is Optimus wouldn't have gave a shit if he stepped on a deer. Scrape this off.
Next time
Optimus would be like, oh my god.
Next time I'm going to step on a buck so I can hear the antlers crunch.
Did you say a bus? No, a buck.
A buck, yeah.
But a bus.
But a buck. Moving on to looky what I found. If you gentlemen don't mind, I'd like to go first. This is, if you didn't get your Star Saber, may I suggest this 3D printed Star Saber. This is, I saw this. I thought this was incredible. So this is color separated. It's a beautiful Star Saber. Little long in the face, but whatever. Just some of the images of this thing, absolutely beautiful. And even though I have the Star Saber, I'm thinking this is one I'm gonna download and print out for myself, because this is amazing. It turns into a stealth bomber.
Oh, that is cool. Oh, I just realized also, because of his colors, his that flying wing thing that he turns into, he is like Wing Saber from Energon.
Yeah. But this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. And of course, like a lot of people may go, "Oh, that's a Legends class," and he's not that tall. It's 3D printing. Make him as fucking tall as you want. Make him 6 feet tall. Have you seen the Dinosaur?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. Make it as big as you fucking want. Thomas, buddy, do you have a looky what I found?
I do not.
That's okay. That happens to the best of us, especially men of a certain age. Kyle, you're young and virile. Do you have a looky what I found?
I thought I did.
Please say something. The ringing in my ears is just intense. Just put some noise in there.
I said I thought I did, but I actually do not.
That's okay. That's okay. You're a young man. You'll figure it out. Xavier, do you have a looky what I found?
I found one or two things. One has to do with Transformers. The other does not, because this was pre-show. You mentioned something about Mushroom Cloud Head Godzilla.
Oh, yeah. Broccoli-headed Godzilla.
So that actually, interestingly, was something tangentially related I found on Reddit. But this is the first thing I'm posting to you is the actual Transformers-related thing. There you go.
Oh, hold on. Let me... Okay, I am sharing. So... Let's see here. And... Let's see here. Reddit. Bruticus has a strong dick. Jesus Christ, Xavier. Well, he does.
He does.
He does.
It's kind of like that whole hip thrust gag that they had going on years before the hip thrust gag.
Yeah. That is a strong dick.
And just because you were talking about broccoli-headed Godzilla, this is just for you, Scott. This is just something I was like, you know what? This just came up on Reddit, and it's a nightmare fuel all on its own.
Peter explains the joke. POV every gym on Monday, 4 to 8 p.m. I hate to say it, but I don't get it.
You're not supposed to get it. It's mostly just because of the image.
I'm not sure you're sharing the screen, Scott.
It
this
says
one's just for Scott.
It says I'm sharing the screen. Okay, I'll stop sharing. Okay, and then I'll share again. Activities, and share the screen. Screen 1, allow. Okay, it says I'm sharing the screen. And there we go.
Now it's doing it.
I mean, they kind of look like the Stranger Things kids. Maybe that's a Demigorgon? I don't know. Huh. Anyhow, let's get caught up on some of the comments here. Let's see here. The Starfather says, Skybound gave us Optimus Prime straight up, like the real dude, the robot I looked up to. It's the guy. Freedom is the right of all sentient beings. Crossbones Koopa says, I need to read Skybound. Optimus to me is G1 I look up to. Starfather says, Tap Out and Glyph can come when we have a good G1 Bumblebee, or just use animated. Crossbones Koopa says Autobot Megatron is the best hero version of Megatron. Remember the flowers. Oh, God, the flowers. Yeah. Dwayne Marsh says, give me your face. Crossbones Koopa, I'm sorry, Earthspark Megatron is nowhere near close to being IDW Autobot Megatron. And Wolf1701 says, that's the new thing. Have you seen the dinosaur? As a matter of fact, yes, I have. I have seen the dinosaur.
You know, I would love if a Skybound version of Starscream, is this insane motherfucker. But Skybound Megatron proves to be more insane, like on the level of Web World, where he just makes a gun out of clay and starts shooting it.
How's that for your ASMR?
I think Web World was one of the coolest episodes in season 3.
Yeah.
Come on.
Insane Asylum Megatron or Galvatron.
Did you notice, like, at the beginning of that episode, what is it, Motor Master and 2 or 3 other dudes actually threatened Cyclonus, like, about this? They were all getting tired of Galvatron's insanity. It says, either you do something about his craziness, or we'll do something about the both of you.
Okay, here we go. Deal with this. Deal with this.
And I was like,
That
well,
was-
this is any
that
kind
was
of
a
man, he would
very-
have killed them. with
This
it,
is
too.
all.
That was a very
Yeah,
special episode of Transformers about mental health.
I could just, like, how that should have went. I mean, you threatened Cyclonus. I'm just imagining him saying, I'm sorry, you said what to me? You said that to me.
I said, what in the butt?
Well, moving on to reinforcements from Cybertron. I got no Transformers this week. Not a thing. Kyle, did you get anything?
Nope.
Nah. Oh, man. How about you, Thomas?
I have one thing I found. Well, I didn't find it. My brother found it. Studio Series Frenzy, or Red Rumble.
Ah.
Just buy 2. They're the same color in the movie for like half a second.
Oh. He's fun.
Makes it worse.
He's fun.
I just wish I could get the other one. And the other one's like impossible to get unless you want to spend like $50.
I
Give
think
it
one
to-
of the package refreshes for this year is supposed to be another one.
I seem to remember that as well.
I know we're getting Nog again.
Aw.
The
Let's get him in
Sharkticon. The Sharkticon.
Yeah, so the Studio Series one?
They're gonna put him out again.
So they're going to put out him again, and then they're also going to include the Rumble figure. In, like, I guess, what's the assortment of deluxes that he's going to, or not deluxes, cores? What's the assortment of cores that are also coming out with him?
I can't remember exactly.
Yeah.
I just know there's, I think, a Rumble refresh, and also
Be patient. It'll show up.
some Starscream.
Yeah.
It'll all come back again.
Oh, yeah.
Right
Yeah.
when you buy the shit for a shit ton of money, it'd be like, oh, I could have just, like, I was so tempted to buy it, to, like, maybe I will spend $100 on, like, his tank, Cobra Commander, because he looks so good. And then, like, I just made a custom one, and right when I'm like, you know what, this is perfect, this is the one I want, I'd learn, like, hey, one of the code names is linked to Cobra Commander that they're gonna put out this year, and I'm like, should have just waited.
Yeah. Be patient. Be patient. It'll all come. It'll all come.
Yeah.
Your Toxitron, everything. One day you'll be fucking walking through a Goodwill, or you'll be walking through a Walmart, or a Target, or a Meijer, or a pharmacy, and there it'll be.
Or
It's-
your local adult bookshop.
Look, here's the thing. There was a custom. There was a fucking custom that somebody did a while ago. They used a Power Rangers toy to make Grandus, right? And you could go on Thingiverse, you could download the parts that the dude used, make this beautiful Grandus. And I looked
I can
up the
see how that would work.
Oh yeah, yeah, and I looked up how much the toy was. The toy was going for like $80, $120, and it's like I was tempted to pay that much to make a custom, but then I thought, no, you got enough customs going on, that's fine.
There are several carrier Zords
Yeah.
that look very similar to Grandis, and I'm not sure if you're familiar with it, but the carrier Zords are a class of Megazords that are usually very, very boxy and huge.
Yeah. They
tend to only have articulated arms.
Yeah, this is a red one. Solid feet, has 2 swords shaped like ninja stars. You get the point, right? I think there's a lion on its chest or something like that. So I just go, okay, whatever. I'm not going to make this custom. And 2 or 3 years go past, and just about a month or 2 ago, Ariana and I were walking through a Goodwill, and there, sitting on a shelf for $5 fucking is exactly what I need.
Yeah. It was that exact carrier Zord.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sitting over here in a plastic box, waiting for me to customize it.
You know, I'm not a Megazord collector, but I actually think a lot of the carrier Zords were really cool. Yeah. There was one that turned into a huge turtle called the Terrazord, and that thing was neat. That thing's really cool.
Yeah, they got a lot of use out of that one after they recycled the footage for American Power Rangers.
It was great. There's like a Power Rangers character that's like clear plastic thingy. I don't know what he is, don't ask me. Because all I thought when I looked at it, I'm like, ooh, I could make that into Rom the Space Knight. How much? Nah.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
But, like, there were other carrier Zords, too. Like, there was one from SPD, Power Rangers SPD, like, I think, and it was, yeah, here we go. See, yeah, that's totally a carrier Zord, yeah.
Yeah. And this isn't even all the parts. Like, I disassembled him so he would fit in the bin, right?
Yep.
And, let's take a look here. There's the price tag. $5.99.
Oh yeah, for this great big chunkster.
Mm-hmm.
$5.99 for this giant fucking thing.
$5.99. So he will eventually be a Grandis. But
cool.
Yeah, I'm so happy I didn't spend 80, 100, 120 on that. Be patient. Good things will come. Xavier, buddy, do you have any reinforcements this week?
All right, we're still doing this. Hey Scott, I think I got my piss pants laser cycle from you.
Oh, thank God. I was so worried about that.
Yeah, it turns out it was buried in my mail pile.
Oh. You have a mail pile.
I do, because I work 2 jobs, so I don't always get a chance to
maybe
check
one day
mail.
I'll get that much mail. Put it in a pile.
The mail pile.
Everybody that works more than one job automatically deserves more respect.
So that one...
Thank you.
No, because it's so brutal to do.
Well, there's that one, and then also the one made from Tarn mold. So I got Bludgeon as Tarn, or Tarn as Bludgeon, however you want to classify it. It's Flat Tank Guy as Bludgeon.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, boys, do you have any plans for this week?
I'm going to work 3 jobs.
Fuck.
Oh, my God.
Right?
How much life force do you actually have?
I don't know, but it's 50% caffeine at this point doing all the work.
Yeah.
I mean, he wakes up in the morning, and then when he has to go to the job, and when he leaves his house, he goes into a vegetative state. And then just, and when he comes out of it, he's home again.
Yeah.
It's like the only way you can make that work is with some kind of necromancy.
Oh, Jesus
The Arashikage mindset that just looks like this. Looks amazing. It's like, that's the Illuminati thing.
Man. I did make it. It doesn't really count as a job, but I was so pleased. I did make a sale over on my Cults 3D page. Somebody bought my Ghostbusters containment unit.
Cool.
Hey, good on you.
Yeah.
How much were you selling it for?
I think I'm selling it for 7, maybe 5.
100.
Hold on here. I'll bring it up. So let's see here. Master Trends.
Grand would be too much. A couple of hundred's worth it, though.
Cults.
Authentic, never been used. Ghostbusters original containment unit. Don't ask questions.
Yeah.
Do not ask questions in the description of the fucking product on eBay.
I am $7.11.
Ah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. This man has no dick.
I kind of do, but you know.
Not you. What's his name from the EPA?
Walter Peck.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Scott, you forget, I bear hugged you so hard, your third leg rubbed against my leg.
Oh, man.
Why is this all
Fun
transitioning
times.
into such a good big Twinkie joke?
Right? Oh, man. Gigatween says, just because Galvatron is insane, it doesn't mean he's any less of a genius. Agreed. Dwayne Marsh says, I got Sludge, but only to make him into paddles. Boy, you talk about, like, today. Today, I was so tempted to buy Sludge, but I was like, Scott, you need to save your money. You know, I found Sludge for $35, and then that paddles conversion kit's like $25. I was tempted. It was tempting me today, but I was a good boy. I passed. Crossbone Scoop.
What about that trash master you were talking about last week? Did you find your cheap trash master?
Didn't find a cheap trash master. I didn't try too fucking hard. I'll be honest.
Okay.
Yeah. Crossbone Scoopus says Operation Overdrive Carrier Zord can be a good Grandis. It has steamroller hands. Wolf 1701 says, I worked 4 jobs in my early 20s. I can't do it now. Just physically, mentally, and emotionally drained. Just send Transformers. That's all I need. Yeah, I was in the 3 or 4 job club for a little while, working 7 days a week, like even Sundays. And yeah, I get it. Crossbones Koopa said, Scott, question 3D printed Ghostbusters Firehouse. It's odd you say that. There is a guy over on Instagram named Ghostbusters Gear. I will share the screen here. So share screen, screen 1, allow, and let's go over to Instagram and see if I can avoid all the deaths. Let's see, please avoiding Instagram Ghostbusters Gear. Well, there we go. It's right there. Instagram Ghostbusters Gear. And here is, it's having a hard time. There it is. There's his 3D printed firehouse.
Ooh.
So it works. It works with the Kenner figures, and yeah, it's got some. Once he gets this all done, I'm gonna join his Patreon and fucking download this.
And his OnlyFans.
And his OnlyFans, if he has one. If he has one.
For his nude versions of the Ghostbusters.
Yeah. Hold on here. Let's see. Funby Studios, blah, 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 blah. And then I'm on his free version of his Patreon. But, yeah, here is Ghostbusters Gear Patreon. And let's see here. So, Reimagine Part 9, Interior Floor 3. Like, of course, you can't see anything because it's all locked behind a paywall. But yeah, you get the gist. And Crossbones Keeper says, is beautiful. Sure is. Sure is. So eventually I will get that. Gentlemen, any big plans for this week?
Happy Valentine's Day, fuckers. It's coming up.
Yeah, it's coming up. It's coming up.
Wow.
I'm
3 more
going
weeks.
to try no matter what to not spend any money.
Oh, but you just did, just now. Using the internet.
Reminded me that I'm fucking alone. Thanks,
Don't. Well,
Hey,
that
it's
just
what I
means
do.
It's not that you're alone. You are making a bold financial move.
Yes. To be buried on top of someone else's grave.
Yeah.
Instead of going 6 feet under, you're just going to be 4.
And trust me, you're gonna just go to the Bahamas and find yourself a woman. You're white and American. They will just come to you in droves.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can ask my
But do it
wife.
cancel it.
I can ask my wife if we can hook you up with a chocolate island princess.
Yeah, where you live's cool with that, isn't it, Kyle? No? Hello? Kyle? I think he's already bought his plane ticket to the Bahamas.
Yeah, he's on his way. He's on his way. You too can be as happy as I am.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Number of votes. Zero.
Number of votes. Zero.
That's so cool though. Like the Bahamas seems like it has such cool TV.
Oh my god, so good. It's so fucking good. The Bahamas Foot and Ankle Clinic. Now accepting patients in Providence, Nassau, and KKK. Enter limping, walk out pimping.
Jeez.
Fucking
Yeah, this
commercial.
is what I'm talking about.
Actual fucking commercial. Oh my god. I'm probably gonna go down this summer. I'm probably gonna go down to the Bahamas this summer. I've never been outside of the country.
That sounds like a huge amount of fun. You've never left the States?
Never left the States. I've traveled all over the fucking States. You know, I've been, oh geez, let me think here. Maryland, DC, I've been to Virginia, West Virginia, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Montana. I've been in North Dakota, South Dakota, Iowa, Idaho, Oklahoma, Texas, Tennessee, Arkansas, fucking hell, Colorado, Nevada, Arizona, Wyoming, California, Oregon. Yeah, I've been all the fuck over the states.
Oh, so you have been to the West Coast. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
you've been everywhere pretty much. Yeah, so you have definitely traveled a shitload, just not outside of the actual United States. And you know, the United States is a big ass country.
Yeah,
so.
the US is one of those deals where it's like, oh, you know, you want a tropical vacation? Florida. You know?
Yeah. Big enough that it's got all the biomes.
Right. You want to go out to the desert and see some beautiful hot ass scenery? Nevada.
Yep.
You want to gamble? Nevada again. You want to see some sexy babes? California. You want to do
Nevada for a third time.
Yeah. You know, canyons in Arizona, and you know, just
you want to sample how shitty it is to live in Yellowknife? Go to Alaska.
Go to Alaska. I've never been to Alaska, never been to Hawaii. Or Puerto Rico. It counts. It's a territory.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. But no, this will be my first time outside of the States. I need to go get my passport. Need to go.
Yes, indeed.
But
I think you'd probably have a huge amount of fun in a place like the Bahamas.
Well, it'll be the first time meeting my in-laws. So, you know, I'll meet my brother-in-law and my father-in-law. And I don't know how that's going to go.
Like, when I went to, sorry.
Oh, no, that's okay. Go ahead.
When I went to Mexico the one time, and I really, really enjoyed it. It was way, I'm just really maladapted to the heat, but I still enjoyed it. And the beach was so much fun, and just sitting without even going anywhere, just spending time in the resort was a huge amount of fun.
Drugs were really cheap. You could hit up your local dealer for whatever you wanted.
It was there was just it was just very pleasant, and I imagine the Bahamas are going to be a lot like that.
My big plan is whenever I'm down there, I'm going to spend as much of my time as I can on the beach, sipping cold drinks, and trying to get the locals to call me Mr. White Pango Pango.
If you do that, I recommend something, though. I recommend you try to tan up before going, and also wear a lot of sunblock, because I was severely burned when I went there.
I'll get a trial membership to to Planet Fitness before I go, so I can use their tanning beds. And just get in there. UV me, bitch. It's
That's the name of the tanning bed.
Yeah.
You need to prepare for the sun because the sun's going to be real harsh on you.
I've already been warned. But it's just going to be you sitting on the beach like some sort of jellyfish. Oh.
Well,
did you see that?
I said
that's Mr. White Pango Pango.
I still had a great time in Mexico. I really, really enjoyed it. But I got burned so badly, my entire back formed into this thick shell-like armor that actually I was able to molt off.
I tell you,
and that is Thomas's supervillain origin.
Yeah.
like my skin just came off in one giant piece, basically.
Well, we're gonna leave everybody with that image. Thank you for joining us.
Bring that to sleep with you tonight.
Yes.
Oh my
Correct.
God. Thank you for joining us here once again on Good Morning Cybertron. Crossbones Koopa does say, Scott, 3D print figures of you and the boys of GMC as Ghostbusters. Wolf 1701, GMC and action figures, accessories and microphone, and a 3D printed dinosaur. Crossbones Koopa says, lol, and Wolf 1701 goes, have you seen the dinosaur? I'm going to tell that to my wife here in a second. And Crossbones Koopa says, all I have to get Dry Bones figures to Xavier and Scott so they can have Crossbones on a shelf. Thank you so much to everybody who joined us here this week, especially Crossbones Koopa, Wolf 1701, Dwayne Marsh, the Starfather, which, wow, new guy. Welcome to Starfather. Fantastic having you. Technical Jim, Gigatwin, Dewanis Perez. We had up here, Belucius, and Noah Schmaltz. Been a long time, Noah. Good to see you here. And let's see here. Anybody else? Am I missing somebody? I hope I'm not missing anyone. If I did, I'm so very sorry. But believe me, your presence was very welcome and it was enjoyed. Gentlemen, thank you for being here. Say good night.
Good night.
All right.
Good night,
suckers.
And good luck.
Ooh. I'm gonna play the outro music, and then we're gonna discuss chocolate titties.